I had always thought that robins were one of the first signs of spring because that's what I had been told, but it turns out that's a terrible lie. North American robins don't really migrate. We have found them in 49 states, excepting Hawaii, and most of Canada, except for the northernmost areas, in the middle of January. For Canada, they're like, yeah, it's a little brisk. We're not sticking around here. Robins also totally switch up their behavior in the wintertime. In the spring and summer, they're pretty territorial, but in the winter, they form flocks to protect each other from predators and to help look for food. So if you're lucky enough to see one robin in the wintertime, you may see hundreds. Why do we then not notice robins if they're technically around all year long? Part of it has to do with dietary changes. If given the option, a robin's preferred food source tends to be insects or worms. It's the same for all of us. But in the wintertime, they tend to switch over to berries. So once berries are used up in an area, they have to move on. The other reason is that they get really quiet in wintertime. They are some of the chattiest birds during the spring and summer. You have definitely heard a robin call. That's because in the spring and summer, they're chatting to mates, they're talking to each other, they're telling other birds to back off. But in the winter, they're as quiet as a winter robin. So the return of the robin, yes, is robin staying in one place for longer, but it's mostly the return of the male robin song saying hello. Would you like to make a tiny baby robin? Maybe even 3 to 5, since that's the average size of a robin clutch.